Hello friends, so welcome back to our channel. So today we'll go with a few more form elements, right? So in the previous session we have seen 4 form elements like a text box, radio button and checkbox, okay, and also the text area. So in today's session we'll go with the 3 more form elements like buttons, select and as well as the file upload. So coming to the forms, the first one, select. So select means in order to select the multiple elements, that means if you want to give a complete list of the thing, a drop down list, simply we can say a drop down list, or if you want you can display all the elements in a complete text area, right? So in such case we'll get this select. So for a best example for this select control is, so selecting different courses, interested courses, right? So one person can have a multiple interested courses. So we can select a single course or we can select a multiple courses, right? So if you want to display here like this C, C++, Java and a Python, right? So if you want to display all these things, then we can go with this select one. Okay, so there is a statement or a tag called a select, and here there is an attribute called size. So we can specify the size so that the number of elements it will be displayed. So by default the size will be 0. By default the size will be 0, so automatically this will be selected, right? Here it will be C, and here there will be a scroll bar. Okay, here there will be a scroll bar. If you press this one, automatically we'll get C++. If you press this one, automatically we'll get Java, right? So that selection, so how many elements should be displayed here while displaying the select is the size attribute. So don't worry, I will execute the program so that it will be understood, right? So let us take some size is equal to 3. So here it will be some size 4, that means or 3, the 3 elements will be displayed here and all the remaining elements will be in the background. So you have to use the scroll bar in order to get the remaining elements. Okay, you have to use the scroll bar in order to get the remaining elements. So in that we are having an option. So how to insert all these elements? So there is a tag called options. So option, give the option here. So what is the option you want? First we want to get a C, right? First we want to get a C, so option C, or simply we can go with the option some value. Okay, so there is an attribute like option name, option value, right? Or else simply you can go with option C and close the option. Okay, similarly option C++, close the option. Similarly option Java, close the option. Option Python, close the option, right? So like this we have to go with all the options and finally we have to end the select. Okay, you just end the select. So this will create a select, it will create a select and it will display the size of 3. It will display the size of 3, only 3 will be displayed, C++ in Java, and there will be a scroll bar, and in order to select a more number of things, you are supposed to scroll bar, right? You have to scroll down. If you scroll down, automatically the Python will be come upward. So in order to create this one, we have to go with the select tag. Okay, so this is one of the form element, right? So the next one is file upload. So I will execute this program and I will show you all the attributes and all the everything, each and every case while executing the program. Okay, need not worry, just I am giving the syntax and overview, right? So the second one is file upload. So in some of the website we are supposed to upload the signature and the photographs, right? So while while submitting the application form, while submitting the application form for a few jobs. So we are supposed to provide some certificates or some photographs, passport size photo or some signatures should be uploaded. In such cases, it will ask or prompt the user for uploading a file. So for that purpose, we will go with this upload, file upload in the forms. So the syntax is similar. So input type is equal to file. So give the file, and similarly we can go with the name is equal to some, we can group this one. Okay, we can group this one, as well as there is another attribute called accept. So here we have to mention which file is to be accepted, whether image file should be accepted, whether a text file should be accepted. So that particular thing should be written here, image or text or anything else, right? So if you just create this one, automatically we will get a button with a name choose file, and here we will get no file chosen. If you click on this one, automatically it will prompt, it will ask the user to upload the file from the device, right? So this is how we can use this file upload. And the third one is buttons, and the third one in the today's session is a button. So after completing all the forms, after filling all the forms, at the end we are supposed to submit. Okay, we are supposed to click on the submit button. So that is called a buttons, right? So here there are around 4 types of buttons. So first one is input type is equal to, directly go with the submit. So automatically a button will be created, and in that button submit will be placed, right? So here also we'll be having some name will go with the button. Value, so here give the submit. And there are a few more attributes, and I will discuss all these attributes in the JavaScript, right? Now let us stop here. So this statement will just create a button name with a submit. Okay, and there is one more button called reset. So this reset button also we will be able to see in the application forms. So if there are any mistakes, so if you simply click on the reset, automatically all the fields will be cleared, right? So for that purpose we will go with this button, type is equal to reset. So initially we are giving the submit, now it's reset. And same here, the name is equal to some button, so give the name, so group all these things. So value is equal to reset. Okay, this will be placed here. And the third one is the customized button, like input type is equal to button. So we can create a button and we can give the name for that button, right? So here also go with the name is equal to some button. Okay, and once again I'm saying this name attribute is used in the cascading style sheets. If you are applying some styles to the particular content, then this name will be used. Okay, so and then value, and here you can give any value. Okay, here you can give any value. So click, so I will just give the click. Okay, so click will be created. So one button will be created and submit will be placed at this if the first line is executed, and another button will be created and reset will be placed at the button, and the third one is created with the customized text click. Okay, so 3 different buttons, and the fourth one is image button. Okay, the fourth one is image button. So input type is equal to img button, image button. Okay, so some name is equal to some button. Okay, some name is equal to some button, and value is equal to, so here we should not give the value. Okay, here you just go with the image. Okay, we just go with the image. Type is equal to image. Okay, type is equal to image, and name is equal to some button, and give the source. src is equal to, not the value, src is equal to, because we are placing a photograph or an image as a button. So if you click on that image, automatically it will be redirected. Okay, some source, so this must be source in our device, so complete source of that particular image in the device. And this will create an image here, this will create an image. Okay, so whatever the image is there, that image will be created. So and the button will be applied for this image. So if you click on this image, something will be redirected. Okay, it will be redirected to somewhere else. Okay, so all those things will be discussing in our javascripting, right? So initially in this session we are learning about how to create the elements, not to redirect from one element to another element. Okay, so if you are dealing with the text boxes or check boxes, radio buttons, text area, similarly the select, file upload, and these buttons, just these are the syntaxes to be followed while creating the form elements. So all these things, all these elements will give a particular registration form. Okay, so I will show you all these three form elements executing in the system, right? So that if you are having still any doubts, so those doubts will be clarified, right? So let's move on to the computer.
Hello friends, so just now we have seen the few more form elements like select tag, and then the file upload tag, and buttons, how to create the buttons. Now I will show you the demonstration of all those things by executing a small program. So we'll implement that. So first I will just we have to write everything in the HTML tag. So I am including the HTML tag, and inside the HTML again we have to go with the body tag, right? So first we'll type the HTML and body. So inside the body we have to write that. Okay, so right. So first one, let us take about this select tag. So first I will give a header for the select tag, right? So select. Yeah. Now select means, as I have said, that in order to select the element or select the text in multiple lines, from the multiple lines, right? So simply we can say it as a drop down menu, or using a scroll bar we can write the selection, right? So first for that we have to go with the select tag, select, and in that each and every element should be included in the option tag. Okay, so option, let us take some interested courses. Okay, interested courses. So I will give the heading here so that you will be understanding. Okay, let us take an example for selected courses or interested courses. So one person can select more than one course, right? So we'll see that one. So option and C language. Okay, and close the option. So after writing the option, you have to close the option, and again option, second option, give the second option, C++, close the option. Next, go to the option, Java programming, and also close the option. I'm taking all these options, right? So all these text will be displayed in a single text area. See, Java program. Next, Python program. So I'm taking around five courses. Okay. .NET framework. Let us take all these things. Yeah. Now we'll close the select tag, and we'll see what will be generated, right? So first save this one. So I'm saving this one with forms1.html. So in the desktop, so I'm executing the forms So you can observe here, see, this is a drop down. Okay, so just clicking on this one, you will get the drop down. So C language, C++, Java, Python, and .NET Framework. So here by default we are not giving any size. So by default the size will be 1. So only one element is displayed here. And if you are giving some size attribute, there is a size attribute, and here if you give the size attribute, so the size of the elements will be restricted. See, you can observe, I have given some size is equal to 3. So at a time the 3 elements have been displayed. The 3 elements have been displayed, and if you want to go with the remaining elements, just give the scroll bar. Click on the scroll bar, automatically it will move. So other than this size attribute, if you are not giving the size attribute, automatically it will be a drop down menu. So initially it will be displayed only one element, right? So and also there is a one option. See here you can observe. So let us take some 5. All the 5 elements will be displayed here. Okay, and at a time you can select only one option. At a time you can select only one option, and there is an attribute called multiple. If you give the multiple inside the select tag, okay, so this is the attribute for select tag. Size attribute and multiple attribute is for the select tag. So if you use this size and multiple attribute, you are able to select multiple elements. Okay, so multiple courses, you can select the multiple courses by clicking on the control button. You can select multiple courses. Okay, so in the absence of multiple, so just now I have shown that just in the absence of multiple you can select only the single one. Even though you press the control button, the multiple selections will not be performed, right? So that is the importance of multiple. That is the importance of multiple. Okay, and options. So in that option we are having the same name attribute. So you can give the name. Okay, you can give the name, as well as there is another option called selected. So by default selection, right? So selected. If you see here, you can observe here. So in the C language, the options have selected this. I mean, I have written this selected attribute. So by default, the C language will be in the selected option. Okay, by default, the C language will be in a selected portion, right? So if you put this selected in the C++, you can observe here. See, by default, C++ will be in a selected mode, right? So this is the useful of use of this selected attribute. So in the selected tag we are having size and multiple attributes, and in the option we are having some name, value, and the selected attribute. Okay, so these are the optional, we can give or we may not give, no problem. Okay, so this is about the selection statement. Selection, okay, selection of multiple courses. And the second one is a file upload. So as I have said that most of the applications, when you are performing or when you are submitting the application, so we are supposed to upload some files, okay, like certificates or any photographs or any signatures. So we are supposed to upload some files to the server, right? So for this case we have to include the file upload option. Okay, so in order to create that environment, so we have to create the file upload option. So I will give you that one. See, so I will give the heading file upload, right? So here just go with the same syntax. So input type is equal to, here give the file, and automatically name is normal. Okay, we can give any name for the CSS purpose. And there so first I will create this one, right? File upload, and if you execute this one, you can observe here we got this one. Just a second. Yeah, so you can observe this one. So you got this one. So you can observe here a button called a choose file, and there you got a no file chosen, and from here by clicking on the choose file you can upload the file. And there is a one more attribute for this one, that is an accept. Okay, accept attribute. So here we can give which type of file should be accepted, which type of file should be accepted, either it may be an image file or any text file, right? So that should be written in the accept, that should be written in the accept attribute. Okay, so if you want to restrict with the upload of only the text files, so just you have to give here text. If you want to restrict with the image file, just you have to place the image in this accept attribute. Okay, and then this is all about the file upload. Okay, and then the next one is the buttons. So here I will demonstrate about the buttons. Let us give the title with the buttons. So in that there are four types of buttons, as we have seen that. So that is submit, reset, and customizer button and the image button. So let us see one by one. So for creating a button, input type is equal to, and give the name as a submit. Okay, submit. So these two buttons we are supposed to see in the most of the application forms, right? Submit and reset. So submit name is equal to, so give the submit, give any name for the CSS purpose. So submit, and value. Okay, value also we can give. See, submit, right? So this we can close this one, and you can observe here. See, button with the place of submit, and name is submit, right? And there is a one more button called a reset. So we know that if you want to reset the values of the application form, we'll go with the reset button. Reset button. Okay, so name is equal to reset, value is equal to some reset. So you can give any value, right? Reset, specific types, right? So if you click this one, you will get the reset button. Okay, submit button, reset button, and the customized button. So we can give our own name. Okay, we can give our own name. So for that purpose, we'll give give input type is equal to button, and name is equal to, you can give any name. Okay, any name, and value you should be giving a name that should be displayed on the button. I will give just click me. Okay, I will just give the text as a click me. So if you observe here, so button will be created, and on the button we'll get a name as click me. So that's the importance of value. That's the importance of value. So here whatever the thing you are writing, that will be displayed on the button. Okay, and there is a one more button called image button. So we can create an image and we can apply the button for that. So input type is equal to image, name is equal to, so give any name, img button or image button. Okay, so any name, and instead of giving the value, give the image source. Okay, source attribute. Source is equal to colon, and just go with the, see, here I am having some images, right? Here I am having some images. So I'll give the path here. I will copy this path and I will just give the path here itself. So I'm giving the path here. Okay, and just save and execute this one. So I'll get the image. Sorry. Okay, so I have not given the image, right? Logo.jpg. I think you can observe here in the image logo.jpg, right? So I'm saving this one and I'm executing this one, so that we'll get the image. So you can observe this is the image, and the button option is applied for this image. Okay, see, if you want to resize it, there is an attributes called width and height. Width is equal to some 300 and height is equal to some 300. So if you execute this one, you can get this one like this. So you can observe here, so this is a button. Okay, this is a button. Okay, you can observe this is a button. So you can apply the click operation. So there are a lot of operations like on click method is there. So in order to redirect from one page to another page after clicking on the button, so we can apply the on click also for this image button, right? So that is the purpose of this image button. So these are the few elements of forms tag. Okay, so in the previously we have seen some 4 elements like text box, radio button, checkbox, and the text area. In today's session, we have seen the select button, select tag, file upload, and the buttons. How to create all these things, right? So hope you understood this one. So in the next session, we'll go with a small registration form. We'll create a small registration form with all these elements, right? So if you really understood my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and if you are having any doubts regarding these form elements, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section, so that I will definitely try to clarify all your doubts. So thanks for listening. Thank you very much.